Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 90 of the EntreMD podcast. I am amazed at what can happen when you say yes, right? I started this podcast just because I wanted to come in your ears every week and encourage you and inspire you and give you practical tips that you can use to, start or scale your business, rock a new mindset, the whole 9 yards. And this has been such an amazing journey. I had no idea it would turn out the way it has. So, super pumped, super excited. And for those of you who've left reviews, who've sent me DMs to let me know how this has helped you, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And thank you for listening, and thank you for sharing, and thank you for posting on social media. This has been a really good ride. Now, on this episode of the podcast, I wanted to come on and kind of give you a rundown of the EntreMD Business School. I get a lot of questions about it, and I wanted to dedicate this to you so you're clear. And I will be showing you 5 signs the EntreMD Business School is perfect for you, right? It's not perfect for some people. Some people, something else would be a better match. But how do you know, right? How do you know that this is where you should be? All right, so I'm going to give you 5 reasons, and this is going to be a lot of fun. All right, I'm also going to share some stories of some of the students from the EntreMD Business School. These are real doctors, right? Doing real things, and it's so much fun. But anyway, so let's get to it. All right. So 5 signs that this is perfect. So number 1 is you want to start a business. And maybe you've been sitting on that business for years, that business idea for years, and you just don't know where to start from. You like, I know I want to do this thing. I don't even know where to start from. And if that is you, then the EntreMD Business School is great for you because we start from stage 0. And stage 0 is I have an idea. I don't even know if it's profitable. I don't know if it's a valid idea. What do I do? And the whole stage is all about helping you to unlock what that idea is. So we are not cookie cutter. We do not say this is a business everybody should run. We help you find what you are walking around with and help you pull that out and help you learn to monetize that. And we have many doctors who came in and they're like, they hadn't started. And I have, a doc who is a real estate coach, and she didn't know what her business was. She came in with a number of ideas and she settled on one idea. She already has her first paying client, right? I had, Dr. Karen who started her private practice, and you're going to get to hear her episode a few weeks from now. And she launched her private practice, and guess what? I can't even tell you because I will be spilling all the beans, but she had a big launch. Okay. And this was her first time delving into entrepreneurship. This was her first time going out on her own. And EntreMD Business School is a place for her. So, and this is whether you're a coach or you want to build your own personal physician brand, or you want to start your own private practice, or you want to launch a product line, whichever. I mean, doctors are doing it in the school. Okay. Now, the second sign is you want to grow your business. So maybe you've started your business, but you're having the hardest time attracting clients or patients, depending on the kind of business you run, or you're profitable, but you're in cruise control, right? And you're just kind of cruising, but there's more. You know that you should do more, and you should dream a little bigger, and all of that kind of stuff. Then it's perfect for you. Okay, so we have doctors who came in, they already had a business. And the whole idea behind the first and second stages in the business school, because we run a 5-stage program, is all about clarifying, who it is you serve, what you do for them, what pain points you fix, the outcomes you can offer them, and then amplifying your voice everywhere, right? It's not unusual for us to have students who say, someone reached out and said, I see you everywhere, right? And that's, as a business, you don't want to be the world's best kept secret, right? So we show you how to take your message and amplify it so you can find your people. So your people can raise their hand and say, oh my goodness, I've been waiting for you my whole life. Where have you been? And you can say, I'm right here. Come on, let's do this. And so if you're looking to grow your business, then it's perfect for you. Okay. All right. If you are in a business and you're like, I just want freedom, right? And you have some measure of financial freedom, but you want the time freedom as well. It's perfect for you. Okay. So we have docs who've come in and who are like, I don't even know if I can build a team. I really think I feel like a fraud as an entrepreneur. So, bringing on the team and everything is kind of like I'll be found out. And they're able to hire their first team. We had a doc who was like, she reinvented her practice, and she even got to the point where she was spending 70% less time, charting on all of that, took an extra day off, and still experienced a better 2020 than 2019, and the beautiful thing about the school is that you have people all the way from, I'm not sure of my business idea, to I'm a serial entrepreneur, right? And everybody kind of knows where they are and what next steps they're supposed to take. And everybody's going through this together. It's such a great, great, great place. So if you're like, I want to build freedom, then you're going to learn the strategies, right, that you need to implement so that you can have that freedom, build systems, build automations, build all of that. Okay. All right. The fourth sign that you should be in the EntreMD Business School is you want the support, right? You want the support. You don't want to just have one person in your corner, right? You want to have a whole group of physicians who are entrepreneurs, a place where entrepreneurship amongst physicians is normalized. It's not this big evil thing that doctors do. It's normalized, it's celebrated, it's embraced, right? So maybe you're looking for that community. I often call entrepreneurs crazies, right? Because we come up with all kinds of ideas, we implement them. Sometimes nobody believes in it but us, but we chase it down to get it done. And it's awesome to be in an environment where people are like, it's like your fellow crazies. Like, everybody's, trying to do stuff, but to be in a place where when you're discouraged, everybody gets it and people are there to support you. When you're celebrating your little wins, people are there to, cheer you on. When you're celebrating your great wins, they're there. When you have questions, you have people who can answer it. When you need to collaborate, there's either somebody in the group who can help you or they know somebody who can help you. If you need that kind of support, and I don't know who doesn't, I need that kind of support, then the EntreMD Business School is right for you, because it's not just about what you learn, but it's also the people, right? Because these are now hand-selected people. You're in a free Facebook group, and nothing against free Facebook groups. I have a Facebook group, but anybody can come in. But with EntreMD Business School, it's people who have said, I am serious about doing this business thing. I'm serious about growing. I'm serious about embracing my comfort zone. I'm serious. You get a hand-picked group of people to do this entrepreneurial journey with, right? So it is a beautiful place to be. And the collaborations are wild, right? We're talking of people who, you need to get on a podcast, and there are people to get on a podcast with you. You need to go, you need to be in front of a different kind of audience, and there's somebody that can put a word for you and get you in there. I mean, it's all kinds of people. You have questions about your private practice. There's somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who can help you. It's a beautiful place to be. In fact, in the beginning, many people, when we first started talking about the EntreMD Business School, they're like, no, I think I really want one-on-one. And then I'm like, no, trust me, you want the group. I mean, you want the group. There is so much power in doing this in community. And within the first 3 days, posts start going up in the group like, oh my God, I'm so grateful for this group. Oh my God, I'm so grateful for this group. Sounds like I've been starved of this kind of relationship. Like, this is so good. And, last week I reached out to the people in the business school. I'm like, hey, would you shoot me a 1 to 2 minute testimonial video and, tell the world what your experience has been like? And you can find those videos on our YouTube channel. But I was blown away, because everybody says, oh, Dr. Una did this and the group. Dr. Una did this and the community. Dr. Una did this and my classmates in the same frequency. There's so much power. So if you've been struggling on your own, if you've been having to deal with people who do not believe in what you're doing, if you know that you will learn by watching other people's examples, which trust me, you will, then this is the place for you. The EntreMD Business School is exactly what you need. Okay? All right. If you are looking for momentum, motivation, if you find yourself where, you're not motivated to do what you need to do, you're like, this is the place for you, because let me tell you something. The EntreMD Business School is all about action. It's all about staying out of your comfort zone. It's all about embracing these things. I had a doc in the business school. After her first 30 days, she's like, I have done more for my business in the last 30 days than I have in the last 2 years. 30 days, more momentum than the last 2 years put together, right? And that's because of the way we set it up. We set it up. Like if you listen to the podcast, I'm all about, well, this is what we should be doing. This is how you do it. Now go do it, right? Like that's really the way the podcast works. And that's the same way that the business school works. In fact, every month we have challenges, and we have challenges that are designed to keep you in momentum. They're designed to keep you out of your comfort zone. In fact, in January, we had a challenge that we called the 4-week transformation challenge, because I was like, if I can get everybody in motion, right from the beginning. So if I could get everybody in motion in January and get them results that they shock themselves, then they will just rock the rest of the year. They will rock it, and it will blow everybody's mind. So I pulled up an email now because I want to read, right, what a doctor said. All right. So she sends me this email. I'm like, how did the transformation challenge help you? Okay. So this is what she says. She says, good morning, Dr. Una. The transformation challenge was an incredible 31 days of true elevation, change, opening for myself and my practice. It changed the trajectory of my life in several ways. During this challenge, I was confronted by a few personal and medical concerns of my own, but because of a few affirmations, including being stretchable and the ability to enjoy challenges, they didn't stop me completely. I even gained an enlightened perspective of what my patients may be going through dealing with the system. It truly is all turning around for my good and will flow to those that I serve. I also want to send in my review for January that I put in last night. Thank you, and let's have the best February of our lives. So now she goes to list 12 things. 12. Okay. She says, I did the transformation challenge daily and completed 18 out of 31 days. Okay. So remember, she said she had some personal challenges and, medical challenges. Okay. So she did 13 out of the 31 days, 18 out of the 31 days, excuse me. So that's number one. Number two, I wrote down 17 different affirmations to remember daily. Number three, I asked for multiple reviews, referrals, and considerations. Number four, I saw a record number of patients, which is double from the previous month. Number five, made almost triple in January 2021 what I made in December 2020. I need to listen to that. Triple. Number six, started marketing at a local Planet Fitness. Number seven, got a new website together. Number eight, posted more on social media sites like Facebook and Instagram. Number nine, met with pharmaceutical reps for the first time as the business. Number 10, printed and received Go Mobile MD, that's the name of her company's scripts. Number 11, she said, had my first MLK Junior Day with Go Mobile MD, free at last. Number 12, I recognize that the biggest hurdle to getting people to understand what direct primary care is and not using their insurance for my services. I mean, can you imagine that? That's 12 things in the first 30 days. I don't know. And she's not alone. Like, people are like, I've changed. My business has changed. So many transformations, so many, like, I asked more than I ever asked. I got more clients than I've ever had. The doctor I was talking about, she launched her podcast and she launched it big. And it was just wild. It was a wild January. It really was. So if you're someone who's like, I don't have the motivation to do what I need to do. Oh my goodness. EntreMD Business School has your name written all over it, because that's what we do. Okay. And we do challenges every month, and that is what we do. So For me, I'd say if you want to start a business, if you're a physician and you've thought of starting a business, come join us. This is what we do. If you're thinking of growing it, like you're like, I'm really uncomfortable, asking people to come, and I hung the shingle and they didn't come and all of that stuff. We are here for you. You should come join us. Okay. If you're like, I want freedom. I want freedom. I want the time freedom. I want the financial freedom. You should come join us. If you know that you need the support of a community of like-minded doctors who are in relentless forward motion, you should come join us. And if you've ever thought, I don't have the motivation, I don't, I wish I was in momentum, you should come join us. Okay. Now, having said that, there are some people that the business school is not good for. Okay. And I'll tell you. And so you may decide, well, you're right. Now you've said it. It's not for me, right? If you are the kind of person who is a blamer, like, nobody helped me, nobody gave me the things I wanted. Like, if you can't show up and decide, I'm going to thrive and get what you need from the group, if you're just going to blame people and whine and complain, it is so not the place for you. Like, you will not like it, right? You would not like it at all. So if you're a blamer, you're a whiner, you're a complainer, it's not for you. If you're not willing to do the work, now notice I didn't say if you don't know how to do the work. We'll show you a lot of the how to. We'll empower you to do that. But if you don't want to do the work, right? If you're like a get rich quick kind of person, this is not the school for you, because we're not about that. We're about creating businesses that will have real impacts, that will serve a lot of people and will earn a lot of people and will be there for the long run. So we're not a get rich quick kind of thing. Like, if you're like, let me try this for 30 days and see if it'll work. No. I mean, we're definitely not the program. I'm sure there are people who offer you, a 30-day magical turnaround, and people do experience transformation in 30 days. So I'm not saying that cannot happen. But if your thing is, I'm just going to give it 30 days, then we're not the school for you. We really aren't. If you like to play victim, not the school for you. And if you have corsitis, this is not the school for you. So if you come into the school and you want to at the same time sign up for 6 other programs, I mean, like, you can't get the best that way. Am I saying sign up for only this program? No, but if you have corsitis, like, you have 5 different things that you want to sign up for, then maybe, because you're going to have to go all in. You're going to have to do the work. You're going to have to, follow the success path. You're going to have to show up and engage. Okay. But if you're the person, you're ready to do the work, you're ready to show up, you're ready to go outside your comfort zone with direction and with the support of the other doctors in the group, then this is where you should be. If you know there's more to you than what you're experiencing, if you know there's more to your career than what you currently have, then this is the school for you. If you've sat on a business idea for longer than 6 months and you haven't been able to execute on it, we are the school for you. Okay. Now, if you listen from the beginning of February, we have had episodes of the podcast that have gone up that are interviews with our business school students. You can check those out and you can hear their stories for yourselves. I mean, they are mind-blowing. They really are. They are mind-blowing. If you go to our YouTube channel, and I'm going to put the link in the show notes, you will see the testimonials I was referring to that, doctors posted about their experience in the EntreMD Business School. I didn't tell them what to say, right? And I didn't know what they were going to say, right? But you get to listen firsthand, like, what is going on with these people. And if you want those kind of results, then you should come join us. You should come join us. It's going to be so much fun. So it's entremd.com/business. Okay. If it's open, sign up, come in. If it's not, get on the wait list. You will be the first to know. Okay. Now, the thing about our lives is that if we don't change, nothing changes. What I do not want is 6 months from now, a year from now, you're looking back and you're like, man, I'm still the same, right? Who wants to be the same after a year? We want to get better. We want to do more stuff. We want to experience more stuff, right? We don't want to live the same year 20 times. We want to have new experiences, right? So don't not do this. You know what I mean? Don't not do this, okay? All right. So this is what I'm going to do, all right? I'm going to say sign up and come join us, all right? And if you watch the videos, there are doctors waiting. They're just like, what? Come and join us. It's going to be so great. Come join us. If you have questions about this, okay, I want you to send me an email, okay? So Dr. Una, DRUNA, at EntreMD.com, and ask your questions. My team would be more than happy to make sure you get all the answers. But I would rather you had your questions asked and you come join us than you didn't join us, okay? My goal, I have one goal for 2021, and that goal and beyond, and that goal is to help the doctors in my orbit succeed. That is my agenda. My agenda is to help them win. My win is them winning. So I want you to join the group of people that I'm helping to win. Okay? All right. So EntreMD.com/business, come and join us. We will be so excited to have you. Okay? Now, the structure of the school is, it is set up where, it is month to month, and we have weekly calls. Some of them are laser coaching calls. Some of them are, hot seat type of calls. Some of them are guests that we would have. And we've had some phenomenal guests, phenomenal, like really great. And, they come and we have them tell their entrepreneurial stories and take us behind the scenes. You know how on Instagram, on Facebook, everybody's like, oh, I built my business and, this person acquired my business for 10 million is perfect. But I mean, we get that, but we go behind the scenes, right? The good, the bad, the ugly, the struggles, the victories, all of that stuff. And it normalizes what we go through as entrepreneurs. And we get some really good actionable tips. And so we get those, we get our monthly challenges. We have the Facebook group where you can always ask questions. And everybody stays out of their comfort zone because that's where dreams go to die, and we stay in momentum and we celebrate wins like crazy. We celebrate them all, the little ones, the big ones, all of them. And it is just a great place to be. All right. All right. So I think I kind of, showed you like, if you're thinking about it, these are the signs that this is where you should be. Okay, so if you found yourself, if I talked about you in any way, I want you to come join us. Okay, I want you to come join us. I did another podcast episode where I talked about, the questions that people may have about the business school. I'm going to link it in the show notes as well, and you can check that out. And that is, let me tell you what episode that is. I'll post it in the show notes. Episode 59. Episode 59. Okay. So you can come check that out. And if you have questions, like I said, Dr. Una at EntreMD.com, and, a team will get to you and take care of all of that. And I'm looking forward to seeing you inside the business school. And I'm looking forward to helping you win. I'm looking forward to you collaborating with all the other doctors and us creating a community of physicians who are thriving as entrepreneurs, thriving, because that's what we deserve. Okay. All right. So thank you so much for listening. As always, please share this episode with another doctor in your life, and I will see you on the very next episode of the EntreMD podcast and in the business school.